comes to outdoor recreation and natural beauty, Lake Tahoe is the real thing. But there's one way to experience this picture-perfect place that beats most others: kayaking.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, John, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Is this a beautiful day or what?
Amazing.
Adventure guide Sean Bunnell has been living in kayaking here in Tahoe for 6 years.
Well, you're the guy they said to talk to, so are we going to head out today?
We're gonna head out.
Let's do it.
Let's
get
do
jacked
it.
up.
Awesome.
We're launching our kayaks from Sand Harbor at Lake Tahoe, Nevada State Park. It's about 3 miles south of Incline Village on the eastern shore of the lake.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna need some life jackets and some paddles.
One of the reasons we're putting this on is because the water's cold, right?
So we're still in the early season. So the water temperature is still probably upper 40s, maybe low 50s at this point.
At 50 degrees plus, falling into this cold lake water is something I'd like to avoid.
As far as these boats go, these are all sit-on-top kayaks, so they're very safe. It's essentially just enclosed air,
And they're stable.
and they're incredibly stable.
Fortunately, Sean assures me these boats are made to stay upright.
When we first get on these kayaks, you might feel a little tension with the stability,
Yeah.
but try and keep those hips nice and loose.
So there's a little anxiety involved, but the quicker you relax, the more you trust your guide and the stuff, the better it's going to go.
We do not plan on going in the water
No,
today.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
A quick lesson on how this works, and we're ready to glide out into Sand Harbor's crystal clear waters.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and put the paddle on the far side there, go ahead and step in. Perfect.
Create that tension.
And I'm going to go ahead and send you out here, and I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go right out to those boulders there.
All right, if I hit an iceberg, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We hop into the boats and take off.
It is the physical definition of spectacular. Can you tell me how Lake Tahoe was formed?
So Lake Tahoe was formed through a process of multiple geologic events. And so the first one was through a process of plate tectonics. And so you have the Pacific Plate going to the North American Plate, and that's essentially what created these two mountain ranges we're looking at. So you have the Sierra Nevada range again and the Carson range. And between these two mountain ranges there were actually some block faults or some parallel fractures that sunk down between these two mountain ranges during the shifting of the plates. And so that essentially created a very large valley here. And then behind us, you can see all these mountains look fairly different. They're not as high above alpine, they have darker colors, and those are all extinct volcanoes. And so after the period of plate tectonics, we had an era of volcanic activity that essentially created a dam for Lake Tahoe.
So how big is the lake exactly, do you know?
North to south, it's roughly 22 miles. East to west, roughly 12 miles.
Wow.
If you were to drive a car around, it's roughly 70 miles. And as far as the overall depth, it's at 1,645 feet. It's a general estimate.
1,645 feet equals nearly a third of a mile deep. The second deepest lake in the U.S. Only Crater Lake in Oregon is deeper.
What would you compare this experience to?
Kayak on Lake Tahoe on a day like today would be like skiing fresh powder as the sun's coming up with only a few of your good friends around.
To me, it feels almost like being in Alaska.
Yeah.
It's got that raw, clean, beautiful, natural feel.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever get tired of being out here?
Never. I look forward to this every morning.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
This is a place that just keeps on giving the more you keep looking.
It is very true. Very special place indeed.
Well, thanks, man, for taking me out here. This has been just the best day I've ever had.
You are very welcome. I enjoyed it myself as well.
Awesome. Nevada, of course, is a very special state. Lake Tahoe may be the crown jewel of this entire area. Out here on a kayak, you see it in a whole new light, and it's stellar.